known anyone.
Well, good morning and welcome back here to Port Macquarie Regional Stadium. We now move to the Mixed Opens division here for the Manly Seagulls and the Wallsend Wolves, who will get first use of the ball. James Preston and the CEO and General Manager of New South Wales Touch Football, Dean Russell, joining me. Dean, a very good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, James. It's nice to see some dry fields.
Yeah, we've had a bit of rain in the first couple of matches, but the sun back out in force as Ingram goes hard and straight. And it looks like she's gone in for the first try of the match. So Wallsend, within the first set, are on the board.
Yeah, it's a very simple little rooster run play there from Wallsend. Looking forward to seeing them play. They had a very good victory at Country Championships in the Mixed Open division. Manly coming off a loss first round, so they'll be wanting to give a better account of themselves in this game.
So Manly now with first use of the ball. And they'll work it away here through Emma Williams. Back to Chitty. Chitty to Williams once more. So just operating down that central passage at the moment. Chitty out the back. Well read, though, in defence from Spain, who had a little bit of an injury concern in the first match, clutching at a shoulder as Chitty comes off the right foot, feigns to pop it back on the inside, does so on the second offering. Great hands here. Flick pass comes out, but that will be a touch pass and changeover comes. But enterprising play from Manly.
Yeah, it was a really nice style of play, looking to keep the ball alive. Really impressed with Spain's defence there, shutting that play down. She actually read it really well, and the two male players inside her really overread it and could have caused an issue. A bit more trust in their girls on the outside, I think, for Wallsend.
So Manly, more good field position to begin with here, following the loose pass from Wallsend. Chitty wraps around before heading straight towards that subs box for his first break of the match so far. They've got a darting run here. Bit of a jink and a jive, but not able to fool Kennedy, who came across with the touch. So back to the 7 metre mark they come now. Sutters waits at acting half. Gets the play now. Kennedy with the touch. Oh, it's been reeled in there from Marshall. And that'll be enough for Wallsend to get away with it here. So a nice read in defence there, Dean.
Yeah, really well read there by Whittaker. One of the link players there for Wallsend as they drive now into Manly's territory. But I like the way they also got on the ball quickly after the intercept. They didn't slow it down. They wanted to get straight back into the action and take Manly on.
So Grogan out there, back from a knee reconstruction, already causing plenty of problems in his first match and trying to do the same thing here. Wallsend do currently have the upper hand here. One try to kneel. Quick hands here from Manly as they head towards the sideline to get those fresh plays on from the subs box. Touch comes in here on Charlie Sutters.
Oh, nearly an intercept there again. They're out there fishing, the Wallsend Wolves.
I'll tell you what, they're likely to catch a lot more than I am. I'm a terrible fisherman, Dean.
Yeah, I don't like fishing either unless I'm under the water with a spear gun.
Wow, dangerous. Okay.
Well, I think it's a fairer contest.
What are you taking on sharks, are you? I know how dangerous you can be. Drop it off here, Manly. Back towards the middle. Quick little wraparound play. Here's Leonard. Leonard links up on this occasion with Emma Williams. And that'll be the last now. So back towards the 7 metre mark they come. Can they conjure up anything here with Watkins? No. Went for the wraparound. But Grogan was up there and once more putting on good pressure from that middle position.
Yeah, the Wallsend team, their defensive efforts here so far, early on in this match, have been really impressive as Spain drives the ball forward. And like I said, they are coming off a win at Country Championships. They'll be really keen on their prospects for Sunday.
So Akahata through the middle now. Oh, juggling it, did a great job in the end to reel it back in and avoid turning over possession. They'll come at the line once more. Akahata gets away from the initial touch, but well recovered there from Billy Leonard, who made it.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad attempt at the play there. Just that pass going a little bit behind Akahana. If he had got it cleanly, they had the opportunity here on the right.
So they play it just shy of the halfway line. Nearly a loose ball there, but they've recovered well here, Manly. So gradually warming their way into the contest as they come forward now with Riley. Riley drops it off. A good strike dump here for Tom Sutters. Riley once more looking to link up. Went straight into the hands there of Edmund, but they'll get another set to play with.
Yeah, good decision there from the referee. The middle defender there really didn't retire the required distance and put the pressure on Manly to make the pass. He played a good advantage and then came back for the penalty. There's opportunity there. I think he should have given the ball to Fowler. I think Fowler would have been scoring there.
He worked a little opening there, did Chitty, but tried to do a bit of gymnastics work and get between a couple of defenders. In the end was caught, though. Now he plays it on the 7-metre mark. Sutters once more. Chitty, well caught. Edmund tracking across from the link position.
They've just got to get their timing right on that sweep play. They're getting around there too early, which is allowing the defence to react and be ready in position.
So once more they drop it back towards the middle. Riley, and now Chitty. Chitty, short ball, back to Chitty. Once more it comes. Out there is Jess Fowler looking to get away from them. And perhaps this time was not the occasion to pass it to Fowler.
Yeah, really good defence once again from Wallsend. They're all aiming up for their assignments. No one's overplaying their hand. They're trusting in their girls out there, which is a really good sign in mix. You can't win the game with 3 players. You've got to use all 6.
So out of acting half comes Hemsley and providing more of a ball here back towards the middle. Kennedy crabbing slowly upfield, but surely enough. Spain comes in, tries to get a quick release there, but wonderful defensive pressure from Lara Gresnich.
Yeah, it was good defence. I thought Whittaker might have gone real long there. He did throw the cutout to the link, but he did have his winger out here unmarked, and the long ball all the way out to Hensley would have seen would have seen an opportunity to score.
So about 7.5 minutes gone in this one. And 1-0 Wallsend Wolves lead over their Sydney counterparts, the Manly Seagulls, are on the attack here and driving forward through Liam Wood. Wood drops it off, looking for that strike dump. Kennedy stepped up very nicely, though, and made a good touch. That is a changeover.
Yeah, once again, we're seeing that strong structure of defence from Wallsend. They're not being moved out of position by Manly, and they're just making the touches when they're required. Manly not really getting the opportunity to have decent shots on their line because of that defensive structure.
So here comes Kenny, one of the quickest players in this mixed opens division, so have a little watch for him if he goes for a scoot. Here comes Grogan. Grogan fires it off. A intercept there, but they couldn't get away. Kenny was on the spot to shut it down.
Yeah, so far on the line defensively, both teams have got their links standing up in that channel, and that's why we've seen about 4 intercepts on the line so far.
So Grogan makes the touch as they get fresh players on the field. Fowler did well to reel that one back in. It was dropping very quickly. Chitty comes out now to Riley and up over halfway. Chitty a couple of fake dummies there and then eventually releases the ball. They've worked a good opportunity here with plenty of space, turning back on the run as Leonard and then providing a horrible ball though for Chitty who can't reel it back in.
I'm not sure why you throw a flick pass when you can throw a normal pass in that situation. He'd done all the hard work. He created opportunity, created the opportunity to have numbers, and then wants to throw the flick pass instead of just giving a normal pass.
Dean, you know the reason for that, and part of it is opportunity. Now that we're streaming these games, there's an opportunity to look like a superstar, so they've got to do it.
Yeah, why hit the easy pass when you can throw the difficult one?
Exactly. And if you nail it, you look like a champion. Long ball comes over the top. Oh, they've just left it behind at the death. Akahata was also looping around in support, but that is a try gone begging for the Wolves. So now the Seagulls with a chance to work it away as Fowler comes towards the subs box, but good inside pressure there from, I think, Grogan it was.
Yeah, and there was a really good attacking play from the Wolves that time down in that corner. Just unfortunately, the pass operated like a slider, just dying right at the end, and that's why the pass went to ground. Manly now.
They're able to continue the ball here, up over the head, and then stepping back off the right foot, trying to beat the cover defence was Christy Leonard. A good defence indeed it was from Wallsend.
Again, if the pass hits her on the chest, she could have strolled over, had a picnic before the defence got there and scored.
Don't talk about that. I'm getting very hungry. I've just had a bacon and egg roll. That's already been done with, though.
Not too bad, the bacon and egg rolls here at the regional stadium.
Not at all.
Thank
Steak
you,
sandwich
Paul
looks
Macquarie
next.
Touch.
Of course, if you do want to get involved in playing touch, it's pretty simple. Playtouchfooty.com. And, of course, as Dean mentions, a big shout-out to our supporters here in Port Macquarie, and also a big shout-out to Manly, who've gone in for their first try. So 1 try apiece about 10 minutes into this match with, of course, a 30-minute match in total, no half-time involved.
Yeah, if you're coaching the Manly team, you've actually got to be really pleased with 1-1 here with 20 minutes to go. Wallsend have looked the more dangerous right throughout the game, and Manly have had some good scrambling defence to keep them out, but they've been able to jag one there and get back to 1-1.
So Marshall from left to right, finding Kennedy. And the touch comes in. So good news here for Manly. Back on level peggings, and they've worked their way into this contest slowly but surely. Here's Whittaker. Back to Marshall, and now Whittaker once more. Gets the strike dump. Kennedy wrapping around at pace. Kennedy goes for the line. They're claiming the touch. Was it done in time? No, they said they've got all the way through with Kennedy. It's try time for Wallsend.
I'm glad he got the ball down there, Kennedy, because he missed the opportunity. The winger unmarked. They had attracted the Manly defensive winger to turn her body infield. So the cut out to the wing would have seen an easy touchdown. So immediately striking back there, Wallsend, to take the lead to 2-1.
So still plenty of time left in this one. 19 and a half minutes on the clock. And despite getting that early try, Manly were able to work their way back into the contest, and now we really do have a ball game on our hands. But the Wolves back into the ascendancy as Chitty comes on the attack now. Floating pass well out in front, though, of the run of Zockling.
Yeah, the Manly attack, they're running some good options, but they're not actually moving the Wallsend defence around. So even if the options come off, they've still got the Wallsend defenders right in their face. So they need to do a bit more work to move the defenders out of position and then take advantage.
So touch coming in here as they get fresh players onto the field, and Ingram goes for a run just shy of the halfway line. Oh, Akahata has forgotten it's not soccer. He can't use his feet. He did try, though. The change over there for Manly.
Yeah, he might be looking for a run Sunday morning against the Argentinians.
Well, I don't think he's going to be replacing Harry Suter, that's for sure. Big Harry's doing a great job.
He might have his work cut out Sunday morning, just quietly.
Oh, let's not talk about Messi. I don't want to talk about that at all. Now here comes Manly on the attack. Oh, floating ball over the top. I think it's gone for, though. Yes, referees are on the spot and they pull it back. So score will remain 2-1.
Yeah, but that was better set up from Manly. You can see there how they had shifted the Wallsend defence out of position, and just the last skill, that long pass floating forward, let them down. But I'd like to see them do a lot more of that, moving the defence around and then take advantage through their set plays.
So short ball there, released from Bircher.
Well, lucky to get away with that. I thought the ball was forward there.
So that one goes in favour of Wallsend. That one's certainly backwards, though, as Kennedy receives it from Whittaker. Those two looking to create some sort of an opening through the middle here. Quick strike dump comes. Here's Whittaker off the left foot. Whittaker diving. Oh. Good touch coming across. I think he's done enough there, Matt Riley.
Yeah, good defence. I thought it was pretty close, but the referee was right on the spot, so he's got a far better vision of it than I have.
Well, Sutters was looking for his outside man or woman there, and there was no one to be found, so he was caught with the ball. Here comes Fowler now. Once more drives towards the sideline.
You can see how Wallsend are pushing up all the time in this middle third, not letting Manly have the easy yards and cutting down their opportunities on the line as
here they go.
Through.
All the way into the backfield. Oh, out comes the flick pass once more. That's an interesting one over the top. It's not your typical flick. It's an aerial flick of sorts.
Yeah, but what great defence from Spain there. She tracked that runner all the way. She's come from the opposite link, realised the danger with that support player, tracked him all the way, and as soon as he got the ball, knocked him off.
And then Spain taking that previous run, so she's all over the pitch at the moment as Ingram's back into the action. So too is Grogan. Now Kenny. Last play, Grogan picks it up, drives it, an offside player, Grogan into the backfield. Kenny's coming in support. Great play from Grogan up through the middle. Wallsend go in here, and it does look like it's going to be 3-1 on the scoreboard here at Port Macquarie Regional Stadium.
The referee's just having a bit of a conversation, but they're going to award the touchdown. I didn't see anything that they might have deemed illegal from Wallsend. So, again, pure speed, burning the player out of the middle, out of the half, and good support play from there from Kennedy.
So very, very fast is Ethan Kenny, along with Antonio, one of the quickest players you'll find in mixed opens division. Those two have already caused a few problems so far, Dean.
Yeah, they have caused a few problems. A little bit of a buffer now, 3 touchdowns to 1 in favour of the Wolves over the Sea Eagles.
So here is Chitty out of acting half. Had to get rid of it nice and quick there. Did so eventually. Very flat pass at the line. Chitty still an option. The flick passes are coming thick and fast, and not one of them are sticking at the moment.
Yeah, it's again, that pass didn't necessarily have to be a flick pass. Could turn the upper body and just put the ball out in front for the runner. Make their job a lot easier. But again, looking for the highlights reel maybe.
Here is Spain, who's been very busy so far in this match, takes another run here as Kennedy is now onto the field. Up through the middle he comes. Last play now, Whitaker back out there as well. Kennedy is opened up here. Great ball over the top. They keep the width, and they've gone in again here, Wallsend. Beautifully worked on that open side.
And that's exactly what we were just talking about. You see the way they've set that play up. When they've run the switch play, it's just been nicely delivered, turn the body, put the pass out in front, not going the flick pass, and you see the result.
That's the big thing as well, Dean, isn't it? It's turning the body actually engages the defender to suggest that, hey, you're actually going to go this direction, whereas the flick pass doesn't provide that opportunity.
No, I mean, the flick pass has its place when under pressure and when you need to get the ball out of the way quickly. But in plays like that, you really want to keep the defence thinking in two minds. Are you going left or are you going right? And you can see your receiver all the way by turning that upper body.
So 4 tries to 1, Manly with plenty of work to do, and we are more than halfway through this match. 14 minutes and 20 seconds down as the flick pass comes out here from Billy Leonard. And now caught as Grogan drives forward, looks to link up with some outside support here. The touch does eventually come in. It's made there on Hemsley. Now hops in at acting half. Akahata off the right foot. Slows things down. Here he is once more. Late pass just at the line there for Edmund, who's felled in playing that ball. That could have gone either way. Referee says play on. Here is Akahata once more at acting half, trying to run at an offside marker. Got through the first line. However, a late touch coming across there from Liam Wood had to be made.
Yeah, he had the left middle defender trapped. Then he could have given that little pop pass to Edmund, who would have strolled over, but thought there was an opportunity to pull the pass back and go through the line, and the Manly defence covered him.
So sticking with them here, Manly. They haven't got themselves on the board in a little while, but still putting plenty of pressure on the line and asking questions. They need a few answers, though, and on this occasion, they're not going to find one because that's a touch pass. And changeover here for Wallsend.
Yeah, Charlie Suter's not real happy with the referee's decision there. He's obviously said something. Oh, no, he's actually pointed to his brother, Tom, that time. But the Suter boys, not real impressed with that decision, and that's probably cost their team 20 metres here. So Wallsend immediately into the attacking zone.
They can't afford to concede once more here, Manly. Time is beginning to get a little bit precious here. We know there can be plenty of tries scored in the mixed opens division, but they wouldn't want to go down by 4 here. 4-1 at the moment in favour of Wallsend as Whitaker comes to Kennedy. Marshall out there as well now. Big dummy comes off and well tracked in defence there. It was a nice play there from Charlie Sutter. So that's just a little bit of a reprieve after a bit of ill discipline from the Sutter boys.
Yeah, it was good defence from Sutters. It was also good defence from his outside girl Flowers, who didn't get attracted to come in, stayed with the runner and moved along the line. So it's good defence there from Manly, but they've just made a turnover there with a forward pass from the ruck.
So those are those kind of 1%ers they really can't afford to be giving away at the moment. Steve Chitty, the coach, would most certainly be saying exactly that. Yeah, we're already down and we can't afford to be giving easy possession here to Wallsend.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time on the clock, but each time you give away that, and especially the position they're giving the ball away, the last 2 sets, they haven't got out of their own half. So immediately on the turnover, Wallsend are attacking.
Grogan pops the ball back on the middle looking for Antonio. He and Kenny are the 2 quick ones, of course, in this side.
It was really well read by Riley then defensively, not getting trapped with the outside runner and knew the ball was coming to go back inside. It was partly because they always had their eyes looking back in the attack rather than looking outside, knowing they're going to turn the ball back in. You can trick defence with where you look.
So Manly now up towards halfway. So the reinforcements arrive, including Fowler. However, she has left it behind, so another error creeping in here. That's about 3 or 4 sets in a row they haven't completed now, Manly.
Yeah, they're really inviting Wallsend to say, hey, put another one on us. When you're in situations like this, you're behind on the scoreboard, you can get anxious, but you've got to realise there's still 10, 11 minutes to play. You're really talking about 22 possessions in 11 minutes. There's still a lot of time on the clock to change momentum, and if you force the play too often, you'll do exactly what's happening here. You'll be giving the opposition who are in front plenty of good field position.
So the margin still 3, 4 tries to 1 as Grogan fires it from right to left. Out to Antonio. Slows it down and now finds Kenny. Kenny looking to get on the outside. Ingram And they're going to call that one as a touch pass. So that's just a little opening here that Manly might need to get themselves back into this contest. They've been pinned down their own end for a little while now.
Yeah, Coach Chitty would really want a strong set here, drive the ball down, make Wallsend come off their line and force them into making an error.
That's a good run on that occasion. I'm sure they were trying to go for a sneaky play there, throwing it directly into an offside player, but you've just got to play the 1%ers really at this point.
Yeah, you've got to have eyes up footy. Opportunity there to see the difference between the blue shirt and the maroon shirt, and pull the pass back and hit one of your own. But again, you can just see that Manly, they're playing the clock. They're not actually playing Wallsend at the moment. The clock on the scoreboard is what they're playing.
Spain's done a great job there to pick up about 10 or 15 metres and then provide a late pass. Hopped in at acting half as well. Now Akahata drops it through the middle. Edmund slowing things down. The touch is made. Now Akahata looking for Edmund once more. Oh, and they've got them backpedaling, slipping and opening up big time. 5 tries to 1. Wallsend Wolves go in again here.
Yeah, really good footwork there from Edmund. He feigned the inside run. The defence turned, and just as the defence turned, he just popped outside him to have the defender all at sea, and just a really good ball there. It's a really nice play.
Now, just having a look at the sideline as well, there's a problem here for Ethan Kenny, who limped off and is now sitting on the esky. He's not looking 100%, so hopefully he can recover for the rest of this tournament. We've already seen his teammate Spain in the earlier match have a bit of a burner on the shoulder, so there's been a good little recovery, I suppose, train, you could say, so far. Each time someone's gone down, they've managed to get back into the action, but we'll keep an eye on here on Kenny as the Seagulls try and work a short side raid, and they do so absolutely beautifully. Quick hands, it's all backwards, it's draw and pass, and it's a great finish as well from Sabrina Zockling.
Yeah, and really good work on the inside by both Suda and Riley. Really crisp hands. Didn't go too far with the ball, but engaged the defence. And Riley gave a really nice pass there to his wing. Gave her every opportunity to score, which she converted.
So 5-2 and still within striking distance here with 8 minutes remaining. They do need to be next to score, though, you'd have to say, Dean.
Oh, yeah, they definitely need to be next to score. With 8 to go, you don't want to get dropped back out to that 4 touchdown margin. You would really like to get the next touchdown, and that's why it's an important defensive set here and then a really important drive down the field.
Grogan receives it just a metre or so from the line. Dummies left, right, centre, every way you can possibly think of, but still they can't get away from them, so Manly survive once more with 7.5 on the clock.
Yeah, and they've got a little bit of a piggyback here. Someone in the Wallsend team said something, and I would hazard a guess, because I actually thought they were going to get the penalty. The interference in the ruck might have been what was said, and Manly put the ball down again.
So out of their last 10 possessions, I'd probably say 10 of them have resulted in an error for Manly. So you can't win a match like that. You've got to be asking questions constantly of the defence. Manly haven't done that so far in this match.
Yeah, they certainly haven't won the possession game nor the field position game. They're always giving Wallsend this red zone attacking area too easy up the field.
Oh, Edmund with a great ball. It was juggled, but to ground in time. However, great cover defence play there from Sabrina Zockling on the wing for Manly.
Yep, she's just scored in that corner, and she's just saved one in that corner too.
So a couple of big plays there from Sabrina as the changeover is now affected. 6.5 on the clock. They pretty much need to score either this set or the next at the latest to give themselves any hope of forcing a drop-off here.
They really need to be taking the ball deep into Wallsend here. This is better driving.
Pick up some nice metres, but this is the last play now. Does Chitty know it? He hasn't worked too much there. I'm not even sure he was 100% across the play count there. He was late into the action himself.
Positive spot. That's the first set that they've completed in a long time.
So Edmund works it now for Spain, who heads towards the sideline. Ingram on as a replacement. So too is Marshall. Now Grogan and Whitaker also joining the action. Grogan with a dummy slows things down. Whitaker and back to Grogan. They might look to work a strike dump here. Yes, they get it now. Here comes Grogan off the right foot. Turns it back on the inside and forced it to be played out there from Billy Leonard.
Yeah, they had suitors there on the right middle Didn't get all the way back to the line, but could have received a penalty. But here they go again.
Grogan to Whittaker. Whittaker, feigned to go back through the middle. Fowler was watching those. She jammed in, ready to make the touch. Back to the 7-metre mark they come with just over 5 minutes remaining. They must hold on here, Manly. Grogan. Dangerous as always. Asking questions of the defence. No touch as of yet. Now it comes. Whittaker, it's slow, and they've got another set here. That's a bit of a harsh call, I feel.
No, I'd agree with the referee there. The left middle dropped when the touch wasn't made and then stopped. He's still going to be moving forward at the pace the referee requires. As to see the referee ask them to move forward here.
Big touch comes up. It's more than big. It's forceful.
You've got to be careful here, man. Oh, he's put him into a forced sub here for the heavy touch.
It's not the first time that Sutters has been in the referee's eye line in terms of indiscretion, so that's probably part of it. As Grogan looks to open them up once more. Chitty makes the touch. Back to that 7-metre mark they go. 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Now the clock becomes a huge factor here for Manly. And it's smart game management at the moment from Wallsend. They're happy to just slow things down constantly. Marshall leaves it inside the 7-metre mark. And they've also left behind possession, though. So Manly survive, and now it is do or die.
Yeah, that was a poor turnover from Marshall there for Wallsend. Controlling the clock. They're in the controlling seat here of the game. To give away a soft penalty like that and let Manly now drive up the field.
Well, here they come now through Riley. Riley can't find an opening, and it's been turned over here. So I think that might just about do it. The margin is, of course, still 3, but...
You got the fat lady singing already.
A little bit. I think so far what we've seen is a very stern defensive effort here from Wallsend, and it's going to take a lot to break it down. They've basically got to be perfect from here on out, Manly, and we haven't seen that so far.
I know she's warming up out the back, but what about the length of the field intercept?
That's true. There is always an intercept as Akahata is back onto the field now, but he's trying to do exactly that and work the clock for all it's worth. Back towards the middle he comes. They make the touch. Last play now. Crucial for Manly. Oh, the footwork from Akahata. Left, right, bang. Pops the pass. There's the try. And now, what's that? I can hear her warming up. Oh.
Yeah, no, she's taken centre stage now. That was really good play from Wallsend. Akahana, really good feet. Put the defence under all sorts of pressure. They didn't know whether he was going left or right. But a really good angle run there from his support player to score. And yep, that's game, set, and match.
Oh, you've gone more than her warming up. You've officially called it. The opera has begun.
Yep, 2:35 to go. 4 touchdowns behind. It's going to be a minor miracle here. It's going to have to be, dare I say it, the Socceroos getting out of the group stage.
Oh. Well, I believe they are $19 to 1 to beat Argentina on Sunday morning.
I think they're overs. I think they should be a lot longer than 19.
Might turn into 900. We'll soon find out. But here comes Kennedy working away for Whittaker. Whittaker, easy meters on offer. Once more, Spain, who's been close to the best on the ground, to be honest. She's been in absolutely everything this match. As Ingram picks up about 15 easy meters here. Antonio. Short pass here to Kenny. Now Antonio sets off. He's got pace. Tries to burn them. Oh, the flick pass came out. It was on that time.
Yeah, that's an example of when the flick pass is the play. The defensive position there wouldn't allow him to turn back and pass, but just poor execution. I'm not sure we've actually seen one flick pass go to hand, to be honest, from both teams.
Well, there's still 1:30 left in this one. Can we see it happen here in the final stages? Picked up out of acting half now and continuing to move forward is Watkins, but there's no opening once more. Good defence there from Kenny. And with 1 minute and 15 seconds, they'll run this one down. Manly should get one final possession with the ball. Can they put on some sort of a consolation try? Just shy of the halfway line now as Grogan heads towards the sideline. Pops the ball back towards Spain. Does a great job to evade the touch of Leonard. Further forward they come now with O'Sullivan, who hasn't seen a great deal of time in this match. Akahara off the left foot. Now straightens.
He's been dangerous all day, Akahara.
Certainly has, as the big dummy comes here from Edmund. Sullivan's still an option there, so 40 seconds left. They've really wound down the clock in these last couple of plays. And this is the last now, but they've dropped it at the death. So a final chance here for a consolation try from Manly.
They're going to have to throw the ball around. Good drive there from Emma Williams.
Short ball now as they continue up through the middle with Leonard. Nice strike dump there. The roll ball was very smooth. Forward they march now with Watkins. There's no one in support though. Here they come with Sutters. Sutters finds a long pass. Zockling was looking to go in once more, but the tracking in defence was excellent from Wallsend. With about 5 seconds left, neither side is in to restart things here. The hand slaps have already begun, and that is a pretty comprehensive victory there to Wallsend, 6 tries to 2.
Yeah, they were very impressive. A shame for Manly. I don't think they put their best game out on the park. And even the example there, that last set, that's the type of set they should have been running 10 minutes ago to get back into this game. So congratulations to Wallsend, 2 from 2 so far here at the 2022 State Cup.
It's a very solid start for them, and the action continues thick and fast. In about 5 minutes' time, we move to the Men's Masters Division, the Central Coast, taking on Nelson Bay in just a moment across Bar TV and New South Wales Touch Football.